Hello everybody, welcome back to Classic Arcade Repairs. Sean here, back with you again. Anyone know what this is? This is the cage for the board set for Monaco GP. And of course, you know, the title of the video, I'm sure, is totally give it away. Maybe I'll do it as a mystery. No, I don't want to do that because I want people to click on it, right? So, anyway, this is a cage that was sent to me by a customer. It was a spare cage from a parts game. It's kind of beat up. I'm using it for reference. I may use it in a different way. I don't know exactly yet. I am going to have to see, these two are not the same. These are the same. So, and these are buses. These are just bus connectors that bus the two boards together. See, it's got a, let me lay this down flat. See, this board right here just buses the two boards together, right? Now this one, the pin out is a little different. You can see it's going to different pins on this. It's not a straight one-for-one straight shot. See, these ones are coming over here a little bit. So, but these connect the two boards together, and they don't go out at all. It's just connecting the two boards together. Now, if these two were the same, then I could use this for troubleshooting, because I could, if I wanted to look at one board, I just put it up front. If I wanted to look at the other board, I could put, and you know what, I couldn't do that either. I couldn't do that because these are not the same. It's not straight one-to-one busing. Whatever board is in here, in this slot, has to be in this slot. These boards are proprietary to the slot. They have to be in the right slot. Because of that, because of the busing, and because these are going to key them that way. So I've got 3 Monaco GP board sets here. 1, 2, 3. Now I don't have any of the soundboards. The soundboard plugs into here and screws into right here. That's the soundboard mount. So I don't have any soundboards. It's just I have the game logic boards. 3 sets. So let's take this one right here, and this one is the bigger one. So that one goes in the back, right? That one's going to go in the back like this. Yeah, there we go. That's that one right there. It's not in all the way, but that's as good as I can. It's as good as I can do. Now this one goes right here, like so. Yeah, see, it has to be that way. But what I want to do is, I've got to eliminate this cage. If I want to be able to repair these reliably, efficiently, I have to make a harness for this. I have to make my own test rig. So this isn't going to work for me, this cage, because I can't get to this board behind it. And the game is not going to run if I just pull this board out and power up the other one and look at it. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to have the game trying to run with both boards connected at the same time, so that I can properly look at everything, you know. So yeah, as this doesn't have, this board right here does have a crystal right here. This board has a plug. There's a timer. I think that might be a timer. I don't. It's probably for some kind of a sound or a game, something or other. A timer to set the time. Maybe, I don't know. But I don't see a crystal on this board. So if we just power this up without a clock, it's not going to do anything. You know. So yeah, that's kind of, I don't like that. That's not conducive for troubleshooting. So I am going to have to design and come up with a harness for this. Which is, you know, no big deal. I've got this many harnesses. I'll have another one in there for Monaco. So yeah. Yeah. Let me get to that. I'm going to get a wiring diagram. I'm going to start looking at it. I'm going to see what the busing signals are. I want to know how this is bussed together. And yeah, unfortunately, this thing just doesn't do anything for me as far as troubleshooting, you know. Man, this is a problematic setup, isn't it? Damn. These stupid edge connectors and stuff. These cage boards sets that they used to do. Not good. Not good at all. This one looks like an odd size. That's a 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22. That is a 2224. That's a 2224. That's a 72. A 3672, I believe. This one, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's a JAMA one. That's easy. That's JAMA. Nice. So we got two 28s, 72, two 44s, three 44s, and the back, the sound one is a 36. It's a 18/36, I believe. Oh, come on. Come on out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, that's a 36. That one right there. So, yeah. So that's the plan of attack. I know I'm all over the place right now. I'm not gonna ruin this. I'm not gonna do anything to this. I'm gonna order up some new edges. I'm gonna go on Arcade Parts and Repair. I'm gonna order. I have 72s. I have a 3672, so I'm good there. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3 of these. I'm going to order extra because I don't have any. I need these. I don't have any of these. I'm going to order just 2 of these. I don't really use these much, so I will order maybe 3. You know, so I'll probably buy about 6, 5, maybe 5. I'll buy 5 or 6 of these, however I'm feeling at the moment. I'm going to buy a few of these ones because I don't have any of these, and these are pretty common. And I'll buy a few of these, 1 extra, just to have around. If I don't have any, I might have some. Let me see. Let me see what I got over here in the stash. As far as edge connectors, these are 1530s. Here is a JAMA. That's 1 JAMA. It's I'm going to keep that as my extra one, though. And I have, what is this? That's a 1836 right there. So there's my 1836. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah. So that's for the soundboard. That's good. And that's all I got is for the soundboard. So I need all the rest of them. Okay. Arcade Parts and Repair. I'll be back to continue with the video. I do have these, so that's not a problem. So I'm going to buy an extra one of these, maybe two, and then some 44s and some 56s. And when they get back, I'll start on the harness. We'll be back. Okay, back to Monaco. I ordered my parts, my edge connectors, and I got those, so I started building the interconnect. These two right here are done, and what they mimic is this board right here, interconnecting the two boards. And then you have all kind of input output stuff here, and the soundboard's right here. So I'm sure the soundboard is going to interface with either this or this, whichever one, and then have power and outputs and, you know, speaker outputs and that kind of stuff. But this is just strictly interconnecting the two boards, bussing the two boards together. And that's what these are. And a lot of people might be thinking, why not just use this cage for testing? You know, this thing is great for if you want to test boards, but it's not practical for repairing because these are basically, the boards are keyed. You can't put one in front of the other because of here. One board has this one on it, the other board has this one. They have to go in a certain way. So if I want to test this board on the bottom, I can't because this board is blocking it. So I have to be able to lay these boards out and test them that way. And that's what this allows me to do. What this is this one right here, and it basically, see, this says C. C is right here. It says C right there. So this is like this. And this one is this one. This one's pretty much a straightforward, you know, pin to pin. This one's shift. It shifts two spots over here, which I accounted for on this, so it's good to go. But yeah, this one is E, and this one is, so this one is like this. So yeah, and that'll allow these boards to lay out flat. Now one will be upside down and the other will be right side up when they're laid out, but that's fine. I can just flip them over, whichever board I want to get to. I can, you know, just flip the set to get to that board. And I'll wire a sound connector too, and wire that in. I still have to do these two right here, and I utilized all this wiring. All the wiring that was on here, I clipped it, washed it, and reused it for my harness. So yeah. So now I just have to do these two, and then and this one. This one I'm not so much concerned about. This is just for the soundboard. I can do this one at a later time. But I may have to, well, I don't have to. If there's wires that interconnect to the sound, I'll just leave them blank for now. And when I get ready for soundboard, I'll wire that in. I just want to get this thing up into where it's functional. And this one looks like it has an awful lot pinned to it. And this one's not so much. It looks like it's one-sided almost. But this one, yeah, this one's really busy. So I'll have to go ahead and do this guy. That is a 36/72 pin. So I'll have to grab one of those and wire it up. And this one. So we'll go ahead and do that and hopefully be ready to go soon. And that's the interconnect. Interconnects the two boards together like so. And you'll see one of them lays out parts up, one lays parts down, which is fine. And then I'll have my two harnesses here for whatever goes there. I got to get the actual diagram out. But man, these things are hard to get onto here. This is a little concerning. But they go. It's just, man, it's a heck of a fit. But yeah. So there's that. So now I just get to work on these two and we'll be all good to go. we'll be able to fire it up, see what we get. Okay, so I have the video. This is for video. Goes on the 22/44, and then the 32 or 3672 pin is got the power input. Now there are other things here that go to that. The coin switch, the steering input, service switch, the shifter. So there's some inputs, and then on this one here, I think it interfaces to the one of the display boards, and that's really about it. That's the video. So this one doesn't have much going on. This one's got some more stuff. It's got a lot of interfacing with the soundboard and the display drivers and stuff like that, but I'm not worried about that. Right now all I care about is getting power to it and video out of it. So I think we're ready to try that. Let's put that board set up here, hook these two up and power it up and see what happens. Okay, got our interconnects hooked up. We got our couple connectors here hooked up. Yeah, what do you think? Is it going to explode? And what's cool is I can put like cardboard over this and do that and lay that down if I wanted to. So yeah, just makes it to where I can actually work on these boards like this. So you think it's going to blow up? I double and triple checked. I've got everything hooked up right. So I'm going to keep an eye and make sure that little light on the power supply goes green instead of red. And I don't want to hear a click, 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 you know, from the power supply. So let's go ahead and fire it up. So far so good. It's green. What do you think? I didn't hear no snap, crackle, and pop, so that's good. Oh my goodness, check it out. It's kind of working. It's kind of working, but not really. But that's good. That's a good sign. You know what I need to do is I need to actually look at this game and what is it supposed to actually even look like. So I think I'll do some research, some YouTube videos of Monaco GP. And I'm going to call this part 1 of this repair. We have gotten to the point where I've got everything hooked up, I've got power to the boards, and I've actually got a video screen, which is cool. So yeah, Monaco GP. Okay. Yeah, today was a full day of making a harness. And it's not even a complete harness. It's just power and video. No inputs. But hey, it's better than nothing. So cool. Okie doke. Stay tuned for part 2 where we delve into a little more of the board set. Right now I want to get acclimated with what this is actually supposed to look like on the screen. Because I'm not exactly sure. I've never seen this game. I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of it on like YouTube or whatever, but I've never really studied it to see what it actually does look like. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll pick up on Monaco. And I've actually got 3 Monaco sets. So yeah, okie doke. I'll be back. Stay tuned.